All right. So the next question we run into a lot. What are the potential roadblocks? What are the biggest issues that people run into trying to get into real estate investing, or once they're already in? What's the most common things that
I think the money. Having the money, right? I think a lot of people come to me and they tell me, well, I don't have thousands of dollars available to get into real estate investing. And what a lot of them don't know is that there's different ways to go about it, right? We have what we call other people's money, which is a vehicle that a lot of people, especially starting off, using. There is financing options available for investors. Yeah, they all have their requirements and whatnot, but even if you don't have a lot of money at your disposal at first, there's ways that you could get into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. You can partner with other people that may have the money. The number one thing that I see with people that say, I don't know where to get the money, the reality is you don't have anything yet to offer the people that have the money.
Right.
Go find the deal, and if you find a good deal, money will find you.
Yep. 100%.
Like, find a really good deal and start talking to people about it, and those people will either have the money or they will connect you with people with the money. We were talking about this. My wife Rachel and I were talking a little bit driving over here, and she asked me this question, and I said, if you find a deal, money will find you. And she says, what about people that don't know where the money is, that don't know anybody with money? Talk to people. If you go out and talk to people, if you find a really good deal, people with money will find you. Talk about it.
There's sometimes people, and this is another of the Roadblocks, but there's people that have the money and don't have the time or know how to find the deals.
Right.
If you could bring the deal to the table. Right, exactly. So, you could approach somebody, family members, whatever. Hey, listen, I'm finding the deal. Can you finance it? And we'll split it. And
right.
We'll get into that.
Right. Find the deal and call us, and we'll connect you with people that got the money.
100%. Another thing that I find is, when people, they have the money and they have they find the deal and they buy a property, and then they don't have buyers for the property. And I know that sounds crazy right now, the type of market that we're in. There's buyers everywhere, but it wasn't always like this, right? And it's not always going to be like this. So I do find people that come up to me and say, look, I don't want to put all this money, buy a property, and then I'm stuck with it. So I hear that as well.
Sure. Yeah. And that's what I was talking about earlier too, is exit strategies, having multiple exit strategies.
Right.
So it's not just, I'm going to buy the property, I'm going to put this money into fixing it up, and then I need to be able to sell it. No, you don't necessarily need to sell it. You would like to sell it, but could you get the money back out in another way?
Right.
Can we connect you with a lender that can hook you up and do a cash out refinance? Maybe you paid cash for the property and you bought it, and now you want to pull your cash out, or you put a down payment in, but you bought it at a low price, and now you fixed it up and now it's worth a lot more, and you can pull that equity back out, get you all or most of your cash back that you put in the repairs and the down payment, and now you can go buy another one, and you have this one with a positive cash flowing mortgage,
right?
And you put renters in it. Like, there are so many different options, so many ways to get you out of a property, or get you your money back out of the property that you put into it
safely,
so that you can manage it in a way that it makes sense, and just have backup plans. That's the point. A backup plan for your backup plan too.
Right. Plan B, plan C. And then you also mentioned earlier, surround yourself with the right team. You buy a property, you put the money to the property, you want to be able to sell the property. Make sure that you hire a good real estate agent that is going to be able to sell that property for you fast, for the most amount of money, and with the least amount of stress possible.
Right. And then, you gotta, as part of your team, you're gonna want probably a lender. You're gonna want probably a title company. You're gonna want a handyman or contractors, plumbers, electricians, painters, flooring people.
Right.
Like, you could need just about everybody that you could possibly think of.
And right now it might sound like, oh man, that's a lot of people to put together. All you really need to do is find one or two, and they will put you in contact with other people that they know in the business.
Right. Yep. So it's all about starting out with those key people that you need to help you get the property first. And then those people can usually connect you with the people that can do the other stuff.
And can I add on to that too? It's fun. Right, I know it's
risky, it's a ton of fun.
It's nervous when you're first getting started, but when you get the ball rolling and you see a house and you fix it and you go, you buy the stuff, or you hire somebody and you see the house, how it's changed. The whole process Yeah, it could be nerve-wracking when you're starting with, but it's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Any other roadblocks that your clients run into?
I think once they get in ahead in the process, you need to make sure that you have the systems, tools, and people in place to help you. Because you're doing one flip or one investment long term. When you're doing it by yourself, the first one is you're doing one deal at a time. It's okay. When you're doing 2 deals, 3 deals, 4 deals at a time, you want to make sure that you have systems, tools, and people in place that you can leverage on and help the process be a little more smooth for you.
Right. So that's going to help you then multiply your efforts. So instead of just adding like, okay, here's one, well now I add another one.
Right.
You can start to, once you've got those systems and processes in place, you can start to multiply exponentially how many properties you do. So that's like we talked about. It's all about building out that team.
Right, like the first deal, you want to yourself go and paint the house, which I find a lot of people do. I did it myself.
Oh, I hate painting.
Right, but I'm talking about the first deal. But when
Right.
you have, again, 2, 3, multiple deals a month, you need to hire somebody that, even if you would like to do it, trust me, you're going to be saving a lot more and time that you could use to find other deals.
Right.
When you leverage out and you hire people to take care of this for you.
Yep, absolutely.